wrestling on Continental Cable. I'm Coach Kurt along with Scott Sellers and Gorgeous Flistella, and today a pair of title matches. Oh, and our opening match is for the North American Championship. Irish Mickey Doyle puts his belt on the line against an up-and-coming star, Johnny Paradise. And then the second match, what an interesting match it will be, as Jim Reed and Bobcat Blair team up to go against Mountain Lancaster, the Midwest Heavyweight Champion. And it's not clear that the belt's on the line in that, despite the handicap stipulations. We'll find out. The Gypsy never tips his hand in advance. And then we'll see Iron Mike Anthony, the former Michigan Heavyweight Champion, challenge the Northern States Champion, Scott the Rock Stevens. So, 3 champions in the ring. Let's go up to Gorgeous Flistella for the first bout. Thank you very much, Coach Kurt. And first, to lead off the show, we'd like to introduce our referee for today's matches, Kurt Niles. And introducing the challenger, he hails from Fantasy Island, weighing 237 pounds, Johnny Paradise. And making his way to the ring, the North American champion. He's from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. 220.5 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Irish Mickey Doyle. Midwest All-Pro North American champion, Irish Mickey Doyle, jumped before the match begins. Not even given a chance to get into the ring. He managed to fracture the title strap. Well, he broke the belt. Let's see if he can break Mickey Doyle. Doyle has yet to even get off his ring attire. Well, you see Doyle, the experience paying off. Nice drop kick. As Irish Mickey has that Irish temper all fired up now. Paradise jumps in before the bell. Doyle's going to work on the leg, and you will note that he's wearing the fabulous kangaroo tights that he wore when he was tag team partners with his trainer and mentor, Kangaroo Al Costello. Doyle's twisted in now. Here's a man who has toured Japan. He's the former European heavyweight champion. Doyle, primarily a tag competitor over the last dozen years, but suddenly, 2 years ago, switched back to singles competition and became the North American champion by defeating the legendary Bobo Brazil. In an instance like this, you would think that Paradise would at least show a little bit of respect towards the champion. You don't have to fear him, but he is the champion. Irish Mickey Doyle is the champion. He's deserving of at least a little bit of respect. Paradise catches him, and Doyle maintains the leverage, takes him down, 2 count. Paradise kicked down. Paradise trained by Charlie Fulton, who runs the Monster Factory down in Marion, Ohio. And he lists as his most dangerous opponent none other than the man with the coffin, The Undertaker. So if he survives that, he's got a good shot against Doyle, Scott.
Oh, that's for sure, no question about it. Doyle doesn't stand near the stature of The Undertaker, but he's got a belt right now.
Doyle is going to twist it in and a step over toe hold. You like the way Mickey does commentary during the match, Phil? He's always been good at helping us throughout, having the third or fourth man in the ring, in the broadcast booth with us. Paradise thought he had it reversed when Doyle was able to maintain the leverage and take him over. Paradise into the ropes, and Doyle has to break. Now he's talking to the youngster. Whoa! Leg trip takedown by Doyle. Now he's going to work on that leg. Take it across the rope. Oh, comes down heavy on it, and that'll pop the knee out real quick, Scott.
Well, he is definitely taking out the wheels of Johnny Paradise. He figures if he can't run, he's not going to be able to avoid Mickey Doyle, and he's doing a nice job at doing just that.
We've got a green-clad Irish Mickey fan right in front of the MCW banner over there. There are a lot of them from this part of the Motor City. He's maintained his residence here despite traveling all over the world. Pile driver attempts, can't get the leverage. Doyle takes him over to backdrop.
What elevation he got on that backdrop. He was up in the lights.
And like a veteran, he goes right back to working on that one extremity to try and take the left knee away from Johnny Paradise. A hold like this will also put pressure on the ankle. It's hurting him all over. As a matter of fact, Paradise just said, get him off my leg. It hurts. It hurts. Paradise with the knee brace. Doyle now gets a 1 count. Look at him wrap this around. This gives Doyle not only a rest hold for himself, but also maintains the pressure on his opponent.
Boy, Paradise is a talker in there. He'll let you know how he's feeling. If things are going good, he'll let you know. But right now, things aren't going his way.
Well, he's able to elbow his way out, but he still is having trouble getting to his feet. He beats Mickey up, but Mickey quickly trips him back down again. Now he's going to wrap him up. I'll tell you what, that is an excellent move. There's the Irish Mickey fan. That MCW logo right in the middle of the shamrock. Look out! Pulls him off the rope. Referee Nile wasn't forced to make Mickey break the count. Oh! And drops the leg across the knee. As Mickey shouts out that's an Al Snow move, they were former partners with the Motor City Hitmen, competed last year on the Windy City Wrestling Circuit, as a matter of fact. That is a tremendous tag team combination, and you wonder, will they ever reunite again? Well, right now Snow is having success. He's the U.S. champion with his current partner, Mike Kelly, but he and Doyle are former WWA World Tag Team partners as the Hitmen and as the Sensationals. So, and Doyle's singles, we'll get it out right. His singles career is not going too shabbily either. Listen, if you can beat Bobo Brazil and hold on to the belt for almost 2 years, I guess why make a change? Paradise is able to kick his way free. We're 5 minutes into this match now. TV time limit of 15 minutes. 5 minutes in.
Paradise is showing the effect. He's been slowed down considerably by the attack of Mickey Doyle. Now he's resorted to some other tactics.
Takes him down with a clothesline that essentially bulldogs Mickey almost into the ring post. Nile is telling Paradise to back away, but he maintains the advantage and stomps onto Mickey's shoulder. Now he's going to choke him with the boot, use the ropes for leverage, and Doyle is able to crawl out of the ring and try and get himself a breather.
Paradise's verbal barrage continues as now he's talking some trash to the fans as well.
He came in talking about the Buckeyes, and that's not exactly going to get him over in this part of the country. Paradise is relaxing now as Doyle takes his time crawling back in to get a breather. Paradise himself took a breather, and that's kind of foolish because Paradise could have maintained his advantage. He did kick Doyle as he tried to re-enter, and now maintains. Oh! Mickey Doyle is posted right above the stairs. Oh, no. Referee Niles sending him back. Look at this. Mickey Doyle is in trouble. The champion in trouble 6.5 minutes into this match.
He's hanging precariously, finally extricates himself from that position.
Paradise lays the double axe handle in, whips Doyle against the rope, brings him off, clothesline, takes Doyle down. And Paradise now goes for the cover, hooks the leg, but rather nonchalant on the leg hook, and only gets a 2 count. Well, you don't make that move when you're going for a championship. You've got to hook the leg and you cinch it in there. You don't have room to be arrogant when you're going for a strap. Not at all. You could be arrogant after you win it. There. Look out. Let's see if he goes for the suplex. No, he DDTs him instead. Took him straight down. This could be it. Forget about it. Oh, Doyle kicks out at 2. Doyle is able to get out at 2, 7 minutes into this 15-minute TV time limit match.
Now I know why Doyle is the champion.
That was just instinct. He kicked out on instinct. He didn't know that where he was. He just instinct. This is a man who survived. Look out, inside package. He gets the 1 and 2, and he got him! Inside cradle, small package, 7.5 minutes, and Mickey Doyle keeps the belt. Paradise clotheslines him. This match is over. This match is over. Send him back to the locker room, referee. Paradise, he still refuses to leave the ring. Lays the boot across Doyle. Look out. He's risking suspension here, and we'll have news on a suspension in MCW in just a moment. And Johnny Paradise may find himself out the window as well. Irish Mickey Doyle, still your champion. Winner, Irish Mickey Doyle! A handicap match is coming up next. This is Motor City Wrestling on Continental Cablevision.
Attention, the Detroit Zoo will open in 5 minutes.
My lines! My lines! I can't see none of my lines, Gaffer.
My makeup! My makeup!
Ba 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 boo.
Okay, guys, this way.
Wrong way, guys. Now we're going, Melvin.
Hey, this place is a zoo. Visit the Detroit Zoo and see how the stars live.
Okay, what's the ideal peak to valley on a 32-amp cascade? 4.2 decibels.
At Continental Cablevision, we send our people to school every year to make sure you get the best service possible.
What's the average level behind a customer CD set? 0 dBmB. Beautiful. Last question. What is the most important component of the entire system? The customer. Ready, let's go to school.
Continental Cablevision, we're number one because we make you know.
You can get a hold of Motor City Wrestling by writing P.O. Box 1483 in Warren, Michigan. The zip code is 48090-1483. Or you can call the Motor City Wrestling hotline for the latest events information at area code 313-795-9490. Don't forget the big show at Fraser Ice Arena Saturday, May the 30th, with a bell time of 7:45 p.m. Irish Mickey Doyle still the champion, putting the belt on the line against Upper Peninsula champion Norman the Lunatic. Midwest All-Pro Wrestling and the training camp, Iron Mike's Bump and Body Shop, can be reached at P.O. Box 464, New Baltimore, Michigan, 48047. You can reach promoter Mike Tellis at 313-725-3531. If you are planning a private company picnic, you can get a hold of them because Mishcon is having one downriver on June the 13th, a closed wrestling show for company employees only. Midwest Championship Wrestling in Jackson Center, Ohio. The post office box is 561. 45334 is the zip code. The Jackson Center Jam is coming up this summer. The telephone number for promoter Jim Painter is 513-596-6987. Last but not least, Independent Championship Wrestling and Body Slammers Wrestling Gym is located in Lima, Ohio, where regular shows are seen at the Civic Center right downtown in Lima. 132 East High Street. The telephone number, 419-228-0245. Now it's time for the handicap match with the ring introductions. Gorgeous Flistella.
Thank you, Coach Kurtz. This is a handicap match. 2 men versus the champion. If either man pins the champion, that person becomes the next heavyweight champion. But all the champion has to do is pin one of the 2 challengers. So we'll introduce the challengers first. From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 250 pounds, Bobcat Blair. And his partner hails from Port Huron, Michigan, weighing in at 268 pounds. Here is Jim Reed. And they are taking on the Motor City Wrestling heavyweight champion, who is led to the ring by his manager, the Gypsy. Here is from Dayton, Ohio, 395 pounds, man, Mountain Lancaster.
guy is something else. He's a thorn in my side and that of the challengers as well. Referee Nile is telling Lancaster to hurry up and remove his ring attire so we can get underway. The challengers, Jim Reed and Bobcat Blair. Looks like Reed is going to start it out in this handicap encounter. The referee's instructions continue. And we're underway in a very unusual handicap championship match. Jim Reed locking up with Mountain Lancaster. Quickly lays in. Look at him. He's going right after him. Wastes no time in attacking the man. Lancaster choking his man up against the corner. Whips him to the far turnbuckle and splashes him. 395 pounds. Fires him back to the middle of the ring, and look at the grin on the face of the Man Mountain. He is absolutely destroying Jim Reed at this time. Reed needs to make a tag. Look at Lancaster mugging for the cameras and for the commentary table as well. Lancaster choking him against the ropes now. A vicious individual. And that's what happens when you hold the belt for more than 6 years. You get that way. Oh, look at that. No. He is crushing Jim Reed. Oh, that's disgusting. What is she doing ringside? She's got no business being ringside. What is that Gypsy up to, Coach? Well, he's got a pass for her, apparently. And why is the Gypsy holding the belt? Shouldn't that be held in a neutral corner? You'll have to talk to the commission about it. Lancaster fires him in. Reed is in desperate trouble right now. Well, he hasn't even had a chance to tag Bobcat Blair. He just got fired into the ring post where there are no buckles, and he's feeling the effects, but all of a sudden he's coming out, Coach. Lancaster fires back. Brief flurry by Reed. Lancaster takes him up, though. Looks like a Samoan backdrop is coming up. Lancaster holds the big man up and breaks it down in the fall-away backdrop. Oh, my. Forget about it. Reed's a human pancake right now. Stick a fork in him. He's about to be done. The Lancaster landslide, and that's going to be it. Lancaster continues. He attacks Blair after the bell. And look at this. Lancaster sends Blair to the floor. Look at this. The Gypsy is going on Reed now. Uh-oh. Looks like he's setting him up. Looks like he's setting him up. Referee, get him out of there. The man's been beaten. Look out, the referee. Out. Lancaster fires the official to the floor. Another Lancaster landslide is on the way. He crashes. I think Jim Reed's had it. He's more than had it. He needs some medical attention. Get these individuals out of here. Get them out of here. This is ridiculous. In 2 minutes, 11 seconds, your winner and still heavyweight champion, Mountain Lancaster. Well, these two dastardly individuals, and wait a minute. Now, where are they going? They're supposed to be headed back to the locker room. Miss Jeannie in tow, along with the Gypsy and the Man Mountain, moving about a small studio. Lancaster takes up a good portion of it by himself. Well, this ought to be interesting just to see them all get in the picture. Well. That's the middle of our crew. What is? You put two men in against the champion. One of them got in there. He was pathetic. The other guy went down like a rag doll with a clothesline. Two men can't do anything against this man. There's nobody in this promotion that could take the Midwest Heavyweight Championship away from the Man Mountain. You seem awfully proud of yourself and of your man. Wouldn't you be? I don't know if you...
Look at this team. Unbeatable. We are here for a reason. I want everyone to listen right now. White Lightning, you have stepped in my path for the last time. It's coming to an end. In Frazier, each and every person sitting here today watching at home on the television, get the message. It's over.
Miss Jeannie, one quick question for you. What's a nice lady like you doing with guys like this?
I like
Don't answer that.
bad guys.
There you have it. The Gypsy and his entourage. We'll be back with more Motor City Wrestling right here on Continental Cablevision.
Quality Control wants us over at Tower 5. They're upgrading reception again.
Tower 5 is 517 feet tall, Ed.
At Continental Cablevision, we'll go to any length to make sure your picture's perfect.
I don't see those guys from Quality Control around, Ed. I do. You don't suppose they'll come down for this, do you, Ed?
Continental Cablevision, we're number one because we make you number one.
His doctors told us he'd live longer than any other patient they'd had with acute myelocytic leukemia. He lives because of his own strength of will, because of support from many others, and because of loving gifts from people he didn't even know. People like you.
When you give blood, you give somebody another chance to spend time with their dad. Please call 494-2800 and make an appointment to give blood.
Coach Kurt's Wrestling Line is where you get all the latest news from the world of professional wrestling. Call area code 313-976-6363, just 50 cents a call. Kids, ask your parents' permission before calling. Scott, we're running a little long. Again, we're not going to have time for the Ask Coach Kurt segment. Fans, send your questions into the Motor City Wrestling P.O. Box. We'll answer them on the air. We've got one more title match to get in. Let's send it up to gorgeous Quistella.
Thank you, Coach Kurt. Our final event for today is for the Northern States Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He hails from Rikers Island, New York. Weighs in at 275 pounds. Iron Mike Anthony.
Iron Mike in scarlet this afternoon, or I should say this evening.
And his opponent is the Northern States Heavyweight Champion. From Twin Cities, Minnesota, he weighs 260 pounds. Scott the Rock Stevens.
Go get him, Scott. This man, the Northern States Heavyweight Champion, winning a tournament in Lima, Ohio on November the 1st of 1991, waded through a trio of opponents in that tournament and finally defeated Scotty Hotbody Summers to win the belt in just over 16 minutes. He's retained the title since that time. Iron Mike is a former Michigan heavyweight champion, and he is always a threat. He's currently one half of the Midwest Tag Team Champions. Referee Kurt Nile giving the two men their instructions. Wants Iron Mike to get the beret off. Scott the Rock is ready to go. In fact, he's ready to bounce across the ring. And we are underway. Stevens locks it up with Iron Mike. Anthony backs into the corner, lays in a forearm across the back, and now, let's see, he lays in a nerve pinch as we see it from the other camera angle. The one away from our table. Twists the neck. That's very, very close to being an illegal hold, but referee Kurt Niles right in there. And as he twists the head of the champion, Iron Mike is leaning down and using his weight to his advantage.
This could be one situation where Iron Mike is not going to be able to just outpower his opponent. Well, Scott the Rock is just put together something fierce, and Iron Mike's going to have to think of different ways. Right now he's going to some of the lesser tactics.
Well, this is one way he can do it, though. He can use his power to his advantage if he can keep the big man down where he can't fire back. Stevens is trying to struggle to his feet. Elbows his way out. Backs Mike into the ropes. We'll see, he'll whip him off from the far side. Clothesline takes him down. I tell you, he felt like a sack of potatoes, Phil.
He sure did. I think Scott brought up an interesting point that Iron Mike out, he's up against somebody who weighs about the same as him, the same size. He's just as talented, and he is the champion.
Second body slam by the Rock. Iron Mike takes a hike. Anthony is a ring general, though, and he knows when it's time to take a breather and how to use it to his advantage. Oh, with the ref. Oh, that was turned. Wow, the ref did not see that. Kurt now did not see that. And Scott the Rock's in a lot of trouble right now.
We got a great camera angle of that, too, gentlemen. You could see it clearly on your monitor at home.
Iron Mike brings his man up now. Fires in the left-hand forearm right underneath the windpipe of Scott Stevens. Takes him to the far rope. Now he's going to choke him with some boots. Choke him across that bottom rope. Look out, he comes down. Oh, chokes him some more. Scott Stevens in trouble. Iron Mike has his man down. A kick to the midsection. Fires the punch in. Referee Nile telling Iron Mike to make certain that he keeps an open hand. Now he rakes his eyes across the top rope.
It doesn't matter how big and strong you are. When your eyes get raked on the top rope, it doesn't make any difference.
Off the turnbuckle. Boot to the gut. Iron Mike takes him over with a snapmare. Nerve pinch. Referee Nile talking to the two combatants, making certain that Iron Mike is on the up and up. Fires him in. Oh, it's in the corner. He got him. Bay Avalanche. I've only seen one man ever get up from that. He got him. Scott Stevens is down.
Stick a fork in Stevens. He's done.
Oh, he kicked out. A kick out at 2. Unbelievable.
I can't even believe what I'm seeing. He kicked out from the Avalanche.
Scott reverses it. Says again. We are getting very short on time. Stevens goes for the cover. He gets a 2 count. Wait a minute. Here comes Mad Max Anthony. Mad Max making his presence known ringside. Scott John with him. Oh, he rolls him up from behind. Iron Mike got him from behind. No.
Can't happen.
We have a new champion. A new champion in Iron Mike Anthony as Scott the Rock Stevens, distracted by Mad Max on the outside, is beaten. 5 minutes and 37 seconds is the time. We have a new champion, Iron Mike Anthony. Mad Max helped him win it. Scott Stevens has been dethroned. We'll be back with more on Motor City Wrestling on Continental Cable.
It is quiet out there. Too quiet. Something's gonna break soon. I can feel it.
We have an 869 with 156 Maple, truck 17 with Bond.
What's that?
Nobody responds faster to service calls than Continental Cablevision.
869er. Dog chews through cable.
Big Dog, Continental Cablevision. We're number one because we make you number one.
Are you lost? Do you know where your life is? You chose the wrong course, now you're falling in crisis. Where do you turn when the turning's done? No place to hide, no place to run. So if you're a kid with trouble, God knows you are not alone. And if you're feeling hopeless, yeah, pick up the telephone. Get up and call the hotline.
Call the Boys Town National Hotline toll free. 1-800-448-3000.
Pick up the telephone.
We're almost out of time, Scott, but I know you want a rematch.
You know, I don't know who Mike and Max Anthony think they are, but I want Max Anthony excluded from ringside, barred from ringside. I want a rematch against Mike Anthony because I know I can beat him.
We'll see if we can get it next week on Motor City Wrestling.